Hello friends, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another weekend reading vlog. I am home, it is Saturday, but yesterday I went to my friend's cottage. So the next 3-ish minutes of this vlog, maybe even 4, is footage from that. So enjoy this pretty montage, shall we? Alright friends, so I hope you enjoyed that little montage. I am here and I've got my sheets in the wash, so that's why my bed is empty. But this weekend I have no plans other than to just read. And I don't know if any of you guys are following me on Goodreads, but if you're not, my link is in the description below. But I have 12 books on the go right now, and it's one of those things that I just keep starting new ones. I really need to not do that. So the plan for this weekend, other than good old Project Dark, because I'm in part 4, this is the act 3, this is the ending, this is the finale, so I'm gonna have to write because I haven't written for the past 2 days, so I gotta catch up and then see where I can get for that. But also, Monday is the start of the Diversify That Shelf readathon. So before that readathon starts, I want to finish a few books. What books? That's a great question. I'm not sure. Let's find out. So I have a lot of books on the go. I have these 2 specifically that are my longer books that I don't want to finish really fast. I want to take my time with them, this is my Sense and Sensibility reread. This is why I'm no longer talking to white people about race. And both of these books have been sitting on my night table for a little while now, but that's okay. They're books that are going to take me a while, which is fine. and I want to take my time with them. So there are those. Besides that, I also have like a few other classics on the go, but I don't really want to focus on a classic this weekend. So one of my Diversify That Shelf books is the second Shah book, and I started rereading the first one, so I have just over half left, so I would like to polish this off hopefully today, because middle grade can go really fast for me, so I can finish this and then go into the second one starting on Monday or whenever I do this upcoming week for that readathon. I also have this book that I need to get going on again, because it's for video and I just haven't picked it up in like many weeks. But other than that, I would really just like to finish Shah this weekend, and I would like to get a chunk of the Library of the Unwritten read over the next few days, because I know I'm not going to be able to for the readathon 9 days there, because it's not part of the readathon. So there is that. I guess I didn't have as many as I thought I did. It's one of those things that I've like started books and like just haven't. I don't know. I thought I had so many more. I have a lot on my Goodreads list. I have also started listening to Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reid, so I would like to listen to that one this weekend as well. So it's just all around good stuff. So yeah, I think this is my goal for this week and this weekend. Not very intense reading plans, just trying to wrap up that book before the readathon starts on Monday. So that's amazing. But yes, you guys will be getting this vlog Tuesday of the readathon, and then you won't be getting a vlog next Tuesday. It'll be Thursday when the vlog goes up, because the readathon goes till Wednesday of next week. So just a lot of things. I think I'm going to take Shah upstairs with me. I'm gonna go work a little bit on Project Dark, and other than that, not much is going on. I should probably go put my sheets in the dryer, because I believe they are done. So there is that. But yes, I will chat with you guys a little later. Downstairs, and I have written many words today. It's been a great writing day, so I decided to stop writing and come down and just relax, because yesterday I was up at like 7, and then I drove for almost 3 hours because I was driving around the city to get my friends, and then we went up to my friend's cottage, and that was a long ways, or not really long ways, it was like a 2-hour drive, but still. And then all day at the lake, and then we didn't fall asleep till like 1:30 in the morning. I had a terrible night's sleep too, like, because I can never sleep in places that are new the first night. Never can. It takes at least 2 nights for me to settle, which is annoying, but it's a thing. Even when I'm comfortable, my brain doesn't like it. And then woke up at like 8 this morning to then leave on like hardly any sleep. So I'm like coasting, but I kind of want to coast and read. And I also like want to coast and watch Critical Role. So we're just gonna see what happens. And I know I talked earlier about wanting to finish Shah, and I will, but I also just watched Emma from Drinking by My Shelf's new video where she reads the entire Anne of Green Gables series in a weekend, and I've read the first one before, and I just want to relive this like coziness. So I have this with me, and I also would really like to read Sarah Sutton's newest book, Out of My League. I brought it with me and I accidentally got it wet by the hot tub. It's a little bit water damaged, but that's okay. Makes me sad, but it's okay. But yeah, so I have those 3 books, and I have my iPad, so we shall see what I end up doing. I have my tea as well. It's like perched precariously just on my chair. I will be moving it to the tray that I just brought over. But yes, so that is my evening. I wrote 2,900 words in Project Dark, so I'm caught up for my words. I'm gonna get settled, cozied. I'm gonna turn off the TV upstairs because it's loud. And yeah, probably will see you tomorrow, but I'll let you know how my night goes. Friends, happy Sunday. I am here. I do apologize if the audio sounds funny because through my headphones it just sounds a little bit off, but it's there. I just wanted to hop in and let you know that I finished reading Shah and the End of Time. I had like 60 pages left to read today. I got to like the 300 page mark almost yesterday, and I enjoyed it. I've read it previously and it's not my favorite middle grade. It's just, when I read it previously, I listened to the audiobook, and the entire time I was just like, this is like a knockoff Percy Jackson. It's not. It's good. It's just not my favorite middle grade. And I think reading it physically was a better choice than to listen to the audiobook. But excited. I'm really excited to jump into the second one, which is on my Diversify That Shelf TBR, which is happening this week coming up. And since then, I've been listening to the audiobook of Anne of Green Gables because I'm determined to just read this for the rest of the day and live my best life. As for writing, I have done no writing today. I'm not going to force myself to, but I do think if author Sarah Sutton here on YouTube is hosting a sprint later this evening, I will join in on that and get some words in. Then I think I only really have to do like 1,300 words a day. I'm not exactly sure how that like lines up anymore in my Scrivener file, but yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. Potentially writing, most definitely reading all of Anne of Green Gables. I'm listening to the audiobook that is narrated by Karen Savage, which is on LibriVox, so it's free because the books are older than 50 years old, so they're in the public domain, which is amazing because then that makes it like you can find free audiobooks anywhere. So I'm listening to that, and Karen Savage is like the best. She does so many different audiobooks and she's so good at it. But yeah, I'm listening to that, so I should be able to get it done in like 4 hours roughly because it's like an 8-hour long audiobook. I'm not sure, but I'm deeply in love with this book. I read it, I think 2 summers ago now, and I just, like, I enjoyed it. But just being back in it right now, just so into it. Like, it's just so beautiful, and Anne is just so sweet, and I love it. Anyways, so I'm gonna finish today reading that, and I have another book that I might potentially read later, but as of right now, the rest of my weekend is going to be dominated by Anne of Green Gables. So it's a good time. But yeah, I'm gonna go sit in my living room and read. Hey friends, I'm here in my office and I have hopped on to Sarah's live, which I'm going to do some writing with today because, you know, might as well. So, yeah, I'm gonna do some writing today. I read just about halfway, maybe just over halfway of Anne of Green Gables today, and I'm loving every minute of it. But I got a really bad like pressure headache across from like all over here, and so like I literally couldn't look at the page anymore. So I went and took an Advil, and then I made dinner, and now I'm feeling better. But now I'm gonna write, so maybe tonight I'll get this last half done. But yeah, I'm on page 180 of like 350. So amazing. I also really just love these covers. They're the Arcturus. They have a special name, but I don't know. I have like the box set of them. I thought it had like a fun thing, but yeah, excited. I used my earphones as my bookmark because it works that way. But yeah, I am excited to keep going with this one and hopefully finish it tonight so that I can get a good start on my readathon tomorrow. But yeah, I am going to unmute Sarah because she's still talking, and I'm going to write, and then I will catch up with you probably a little bit later to close out this vlog and to update you on all that wonderfulness. So I'll chat with you in a bit. Hey guys, so I'm still on Sarah's sprint. I believe this is the last sprint of the night, but we just had a long conversation about accents, and a few people have said that they didn't realize that I'm from Canada because sometimes when I speak I slip into different accents, which is just who I am. Like sometimes it'll just be a little bit Irish, sometimes it'll be a little Scottish, sometimes it'll just go full British, and it's just like, it's fine. But I am Canadian. It works. So I figured it would be kind of fun if I brought up some like typical words that some people say, it's like Canadians say, that make us sound really Canadian. And we all know the about one. Honestly, I say about. Nobody says about unless they are like the most newfie people, like on the East Coast. Like the classic Canadian accent comes from that end of that edge of the continent. But like about is how I say it, which is how like most people say it in the US anyways. So that one, not always. But okay, so there's one that's sorry is ours when we say sorry. What else? Yeah, we say sorry. I guess sometimes I say sorry, like the sorry, like the British say, more so than I say sorry, like Americans say. All these words sound like no words anymore. There's also Toronto, which is, some people say Toronto, which is like too overpronounced. Don't do that. Calgary, apparently. Some people go Calgary, and no, it's Calgary. I don't know, I gotta find more of these. This is fun. We also, yes, we say a. I say it all the time. Honestly, you guys, if you guys know the movie Brother Bear, the two moose in Brother Bear say a all the time. And when I was little and I first watched that movie, we started making fun of the moose. And then it just kind of stuck. So like we kind of shot ourselves in the foot with that one. But yeah, a is a big thing. There's a lot of words that are more like, I don't want to say redneck Canadian, but they're more like small town Canadian, like Canuck and like, oh, like you're a hoser and stuff like that. But like we don't actually say that. There's just, I don't know, what other things can I say? I don't think there's any like specific words that'll really bring it out. I guess unless you just hear what we say as we talk. Sometimes. I've said it in a few videos, but like sometimes I will slip into that Canadian accent really strongly with some words, and it's wild. It's wild. It's fun. Okay, words Canadians say funny. Okay, so we have route. Route. Yeah. We say route sometimes. Decal. It's not a decal, it's a decal. It's also niche because it's a French derived word. It's not niche. Come on, guys. Produce. It's not produce, it's produce. We also say caramel, not caramel, because it's caramel. There's another A in there. You guys, this is fun. Anyways, you probably are like, what's going on, Jet? Come on. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to wrap up some writing. I have 971 words so far. I need to write about 1,200, so like we'll see where we get to. But yeah, thought I'd pop in. That's a little fun. Little segment. Hey friends, it is now a little later, a lot later. It is quarter to midnight. But I thought I'd pop in here, do my final clip, and close out this vlog. I haven't closed out a vlog at midnight in so long, or in my bed in so long, so this is nice. I ended up writing about 1,000 words on Sarah Sutton's sprint, and then I wrote a following 500 words after that, so I hit my goal for the day, which I believe Scrivener said it was like 1,200 words to, you know, be able to finish by August 31st. So staying on track, my friends, staying on track, which is a good thing. But yeah, I also didn't end up getting to read any more of Anne of Green Gables. Just hit myself in the face with my headphones, but that's okay. Yeah, didn't get to finish any more of Anne of Green Gables, which is okay. I will probably continue to read it whenever I can. This week obviously is the Diversify That Shelf readathon, so not this week, but after that I will dive back in. I'm very excited about that readathon. I'm staring at my TBR shelf with all my books for the readathon on it, and just getting more and more excited about the books that I'm going to be reading for it. I'm not exactly sure what my first book is going to be, but we're going to start off strong. So yeah, make sure to watch out for that vlog. It's coming next week for you guys. Not on the normal day, not on Tuesday, but probably, hopefully on Thursday. So watch out for that. What did I do this week? You saw my trip to my friend's cottage. You saw me finish Shah. Lots of fun things. Oh, I also hit 90k tonight in Project Arc. We're so close. 26,000 more words until I hit 116,000 words. So like, we're getting so close to the end, you guys. It's crazy. And we're in that like third part of the story that I have to figure out a little bit more. I know like the big climactic ending because I've written that now I think twice, and I'm sticking with that. But I need to find like I think 1 or 2 more scenes before all that, like to really flesh out, or at least 1 or 2 more chapters before that, to kind of flesh out that part of the book a little bit more, just to make it more substantial, you know? But anyways, all good things. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out my channel, and you should join my corner of booktube. You really should. I also dabble in the author tubes, so 2 spaces, 1 channel. It's a good time. I will catch you in another video soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.